Hello everyone, Shaded Prometheus here. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I think, if I remember last time, weren't we like comforting Sayori? We found out that she had some depression. And that's why she was trying to, I guess, like, make us be friends with everyone else in the club, so, you know, so we would be alright, I believe. Another Japanese woman I talked to, well, she's helping me translate them. Oh, that's awesome! That's so cool. Man. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's so cool that she's translating all that stuff for you. That I want to read some of that. It's just I wouldn't know what I'm doing. It's good that you got a good translator though. But yeah. So I think we were comforting Sayori last time. I believe it's this one. Now more people can read them. Exactly. You know what they say? Like, one of the things to kind of get you more attention is if you have like your stuff like in different languages. That way it grabs like many types of audiences and many people that like read in different languages. So that's a really good thing. Good on you, Jen. Let's see. Oh, it's this music. Okay. Well. I forgot what kind of voices I gave all these characters, but I guess we can go ahead and start. Prom. Let's see. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Prom. Night. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. It's kind of hard to tell with situations like this. Like, most times when I hear like if someone's having a bad day or something, I usually try to comfort them with words. And like, if I was physically there, yes, I absolutely 100% would give hugs. But I don't know if hugs are usually the answer for stuff like this. I don't know. Let's see. I don't remember what is happening. Okay, so in the last video, or the last stream that we did about this, we had set up reservations to go and help, I think Natsuki with the cupcakes. But Sayori wasn't here today, so the whole vibe of the room was off. So I believe when it was time for the club to be over with, we went over to Sayori's house to go check on her. Like, the room was dark and everything, and we couldn't tell like what was happening until we came in there, and then we saw Sayori just sitting up there. It's like, oh yeah, I'm working on some stuff with Monica from home and stuff, and you know, it's like, something wrong? Like, oh, everything's fine, but you know, everything wasn't fine, basically. So it was, you know, last time on Dragon Ball. Yeah, so we're basically right here in this moment, just kind of trying to figure out like what's going on. But all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. Find out what happens next time on Doki Doki Z. Ah, nice. I hope I did that announcer voice right. I don't really have like the voice for it, but I always like hearing that. I was like, oh man, I can't wait to see what happens in the next episode. I mean, no matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. That's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Prom. I heard the original announcer for DBZ passed away recently. For real? Oh, the Ocean Dove one. But still, though, dang. I think I remember listening to the Ocean Dove version like a long time ago, because I remember Vegeta's voice wasn't deep before, but then when I heard it like in like when Crimson had gotten Budokai 2, it's like, wait, that doesn't sound like Vegeta. So I must have listened to the Ocean dub on one of those episodes, like from a while back. I don't know, but man, rest in peace, man. You did good. You made every kid like stand on the sit at the edge of their seats waiting for the next one as you announced what happened in this and going on. Rip. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. Oh no, don't cry. It's okay. Probably did. Facts rip. Yeah, I know. All my favorite people are leaving. It makes me feel like Sayori. As she does so, I'll let go of her as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eye. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside of the front door. Without delay, I open the door and let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than a school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. See, I was wrong, it wasn't the next scene, that's scary. Oh, okay, it's not coming up then. Yeah, because I was wondering, it's like, I seem to remember, like, we do something like before everything happens, but I'm not sure. But I'm glad the scary thing isn't happening yet. Because, oh boy, I don't know if I'm ready for it, guys. Oof. I was wrong. See, I want a jump scare. Oh, I think we'll be able to get a jump scare soon. Don't worry. We'll be able to see it. You got this. Thanks, Taco. Appreciate it. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I can count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear that Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. Wait, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Prom? Come on. Since when do... Oh wow, that's a lot of notifications. I don't know if anybody else can see that, but I certainly can. Since when do I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Thanks, Train. I really appreciate that. Ugh, this is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. Train-kun was missing you. I don't miss Train-kun! I wish Train-kun would stop coming over here. Like, oh my gosh. Like, it's like every time. And I think he's just like doing those multiple, like, train honks just to get on my nerves. I swear. Every time I come out here, it's either a train or a plane that comes by when I record or stream, and it's annoying sometimes. I don't know. It seems like I always underestimate you. Sometimes both. Oh yeah, both of them have went by before. It was... I don't know. I know one thing though, as soon as I move away, I'm definitely going to move someplace where there's no trains or planes. And if there is like one every once in a while, my room is going to be so padded. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. The conductor watches your videos and quickly jumps into the train. I am 100% convinced that that's actually true. Because it's like, every day that I'm not recording or doing anything, there's no planes, or no helicopters, or no trains. But then the second I decide like, this is a good day, it's nice and quiet, everybody and their grandma comes by. It's weird. You need a sound booth. I'm working on it, I promise. See, you happen to be on the same schedules. I guess so. Like, it's so strange. Like, I don't mean to be on the same schedules. They just happen. I don't know. I should hurry before another one comes by. I just know it probably will. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small, and also better than other people. But... geez, never mind. It's okay, we still love you. No, don't say that stuff to me, you freaking baka. They care about you guys more, so there. What are you making me say? Don't think that you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. We've been called a baka. Well, that's what you get for saying that mushy stuff to me. Don't you dare. I'm trying to keep my composure on this stream. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words, and her face turns red. Oh. Natsuki. Yeah. if I could flip this table, I would. Fortunately, my laptop's on it, so, wait a minute. Do I have a table in here? I think I have a TV tray somewhere. I could, like, just flip it and see, like, what happens. But, I don't know. Natsuki, you kind of let that slip. Like, look. Don't go flipping tables. Look. I gotta have some way to vent, Taco. If I can't flip the TV tray. How am I supposed to unleash this fury? Tell me how I do. Well, I'm about to unleash some kind of fury. How is there another train? No flipping tables on stream. Alright, I'll try not to. I hate it. I should just wait until it goes by, shouldn't I? Or should I just keep going? I don't know it anymore. I should just keep going. Natsuki. Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Don't worry about the train. We don't mind. Ah, okay. This is Sonic P2 losing his mind. Yeah, I'm keeping that part of me like locked away under lock and key, so no one will have to see that. I mean, I don't do it like in real life anyway, but you know, I try to watch myself, I guess. I don't know. Tranku's a member of your team now. Ew! Don't say stuff like that. Ugh. I keep it under lock and key. I can't let my true animalistic side get out. Like, if I ever become like affiliate with Twitch and I can put like little stickers up there, could I just like have like a little plane sticker and a train sticker and just put those there? Oh, you're referring to game dialogue. Oops. Never mind me then. Let me just keep going. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. Hahaha. It's not difficult to figure out. She is Tamaru! I think she just might be, honestly. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Prom. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull... Let's see, but she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of the bag so we can get started. Let's see, we may or may not have some things in common. Y'all guys have a few things in common. Just a few. Let's see, before long the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilt fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Prom, where'd you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I'll need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? The color of the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. And that way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? Ah. You're asking me? See, food coloring isn't good for you, Natsuki. It isn't? Well, I don't know. I never thought of it. As long as they don't use too much, it's fine. I remember like when we made red velvet cake when we were little. We always used to pour like a few drops of like red food coloring into the batter to make it red. Don't go chugging it or anything. No, of course not. Of course not. We would never do that. It did stain her hands, like, a lot, but, you know. I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. I'm not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? Yes, that's how red velvet gets its color. Otherwise, it's just chocolate cake. Yup. Because it always did taste like chocolate all the time. So, ooh, red velvet's a different flavor. It's like, it's chocolate. It's literally just chocolate. It's just red chocolate. I'm having fun. Let's see. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of coloring into each. Or the old red velvet cake wasn't red. Nope, it was chocolate. Yup. All of it is just chocolate. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking. It's not like baking is just about following instructions. Precisely, because they didn't have the bright food coloring we have nowadays. Had to use natural colors. Going all natural. Yeah, that does sound pretty good. I feel like stuff tasted a lot better back then than it does now. It feels like barely any heart's like put into most cakes. It's just like kind of like a quick grab and then go. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Boy, is baking not about following instructions. I mean, it definitely is. If you don't follow the instructions correctly, you can have some pretty nasty stuff. One time I put too much salt in there because I read the recipe wrong. Instead of putting like half a tablespoon in, I got the ingredients mixed up, so I ended up putting like half a tablespoon of sugar in. But I put like a half a cup of salt inside some peanut butter cookies, and then when I took them out and we all tried them, they were so unbelievably salty we had to like just spit them out and throw them all away. They were too inedible. It was like eating like salty clay. Let's see, baking is about following instructions to a T. I messed up a lot of stuff even though I followed the instructions. It could be like the instructions were like printed wrong. Much like how whenever you like look up strategies and guides, like people have like different interpretations of it. But most of them are not like reliable. Most of them are very different. And there's only like one or two that probably like actually has like the real thing that you're looking for. Let's see. I think you have to be careful about how much you mix the ingredients in when you put in the ingredients. I mean, that's also true as well. Sometimes ingredients like cause for you to like either mix something or stir something in like a certain amount of times, or at least until like the contents like aren't lumpy, and then it's like kind of smooth. But yeah, that's what I think. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? The PT's cooking channel. Nah, I wouldn't be able to do that. My younger siblings, they're the real chefs. I bake a few things sometimes. I don't bake them all the time. I definitely couldn't like bake in front of a camera. My mom was a professional chef and also did baking. And she always says cooking is an art and baking is a science. That seems accurate, because like cooking, I guess like when you bake stuff, there's a lot of stuff that goes into like, baking, you know. You gotta get all the ingredients just right. They don't form anything on their own, but putting them together and mixing them properly, it kind of reminds me of like Full Metal Alchemist in a way, but you know, that's just me. But I came here for a horror game. Oh yeah, the horror game. I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori Amana's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Baking is alchemy! Like Full Metal Alchemist! Maybe I'll use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crud out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. Yeah, let her show you how it's done. I mean, that's pretty much most of my life. I get ready to try something. It's like, oh, you try it. I'm like, okay. Like, I've never done it before, so I'm going at it pretty carefully. It's like, no, you're going too slow. Here, let me. And then I end up learning nothing. More butter. Like, I can whisk. I can do a few things. Just show it to me a couple of times, but let me figure it out myself, you know? Mixing icing definitely takes a strong arm. Well, don't mean to brag, but got 2 strong arms right here. But to be completely honest, like, yeah, I know how long mixing takes. It takes a very, very long time. And when I was mixing this stuff to make my own cookies before, like, dang, that freaking made my arm so sore from trying to mix all that cookie batter because our mixer was broken, you know what I mean? It's very weird. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger into the ice and pops it into her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Yeah, not a fan of baking. I will say this though, it'll definitely give you some buffer arms if you do the mixing yourself. Then again, I hurt my arm just drawing the other day, so... I mean, hey, if you're gonna hurt your arm doing anything, might as well be doing something that's, that you can actually eat, or look at later on, you know? Like art, or baking cookies, or cake. When I was little, I mixed the icing while my mom made the cake with my brother. Ah, that sounds awesome. I remember good days like that. Mom used to bake a lot too when we were younger. She would show us like her favorite recipes to do, and we used to watch. And then, and some homeschool stuff, we used to sit there and we used to do baking as part of some projects to see if we can follow directions correctly. Sometimes we had like a few mess ups, but you know, it was a very fun time. I miss those days. Let's see. Okay, we need to stop distracting you too. Oh yeah, I forgot. Brain of a squirrel. Sorry. We're gonna get to the scary, I promise. Enough cooking channel. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I liked it a lot too. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting you did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crud out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. Trifly scoops them up with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki's pulling caused me to stumble, making her stumble and turn. Gross! Natsuki did all the work. I mean, she did do the work. I was just kind of there, like, mixing the bowl. I didn't do much. You got it on my face! Well, whose fault is that? It's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop! Natsuki apologized for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. No, I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. I do that to me all the time, you know. Say dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. Fast boy. Yeah, I'm fast as frick. Watch me. Hey, you really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. Take Natsuki's finger and put it into my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Prom, what are you doing? You can't do that. That's not your girlfriend. You can't go smooching on her fingers like that. That's weird. Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Prom. This is where the horror was. Oh, this is the horror. Oh yeah, oh boy, I definitely didn't mean to scare you guys. I am so sorry. But if the situations were reversed and it was somebody else, I don't know how people would feel about that. I don't know. Prom. Really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls. Unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How'd the mood turn into this so quickly? Natsuki gazed at me in silence. I noticed her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Oh, it's the hormones kicking in, I suppose. See, you gotta be holding on to me blanky tonight. Yeah, it happens. Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes to the oven. Something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? Should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses the oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sits on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. Oh, the amount of times we've done that. Oopsie. Did I ever tell you guys about the time where we forgot to get some crumbs off the eyes of the stove when we were cooking? So when we turned them on, we started smelling like a fierce burning smell because we're basically waiting for some water to boil before we start putting some ramen in. We started smelling things like, why does it smell like burnt stuff? And we went over there, and all of a sudden we just saw like a crumb like smoldering like in some, like it was like lit on fire on the stove. We had to quickly like turn it off, like get a wet rag and put it on and put it out. It was, oof, that was close. Well, my dad almost did that with a tray of muffins. Oh dear. Oh no. Did the muffins turn out okay at least? Ugh, the worst. Tara see things before I am. I'm seeing all of it before I am. I don't know what I am. But I can see this stuff. Anyway, my Twitch is hearing things after her. Oh, it is? My mom stopped and, oh, okay. Sorry, Dad, but I don't think you're going to be able to bake here. It'll be okay. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. Watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. Cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling, warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. She proudly shows all the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. See, one time I had sprayed a rouge that was on the stove, and later I was gonna make myself some ramen, and the stove almost caught fire. Oh, wow, yeah. You definitely need to go ahead and get that poison off before doing anything like that, because it doesn't take much. It just takes a little bit of remnant of whatever's flammable, and that fire will be like, it's time to party. And it'll be dancing around everywhere. I should know. Ugh. I totally forgot I had sprayed some, so yeah. I mean, it happens. It's just a good thing that you caught it before anything happened. That's the good thing. Very blessed. Huh. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki asked me some plastic bags. Oh, I've done that before. I watched Crimson and Bert do that when they decorate their sweets. I have these little nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that's much thinner. It has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can make stripes or other patterns. You can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun for people to choose their cupcake based on the word they like. Ooh. I was kind of expecting to say something really stupid. That's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Natsuki, have you looked in a mirror lately? Of course you are. Let's see. I don't remember it being this slow burn when I watched it. Watched this when I was little. Wait, the anime gif or this? No, no. I do enjoy her bluntness. I mean, she gets right to the point. I actually find that quality very enduring in women, like when they speak their minds and stuff, rather than just being like, "Oh, I'm just gonna make this because I want you to like me." Like, no, she says exactly what she means, and that's cool. Doki Doki. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't remember. That's why I said like I don't remember a lot. Is because when it's games like this, there's a lot of talking, so it kind of just, you know, it kind of makes me like teeter off, or I kind of forget like what's supposed to be happening. So this is pretty much a fresh start for me doing this. I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and expect me not to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. She is definitely girlfriend material, but we're with Sayori, so stop it. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle into each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows you how to apply the icing, and then we get to work. I forgot we aren't going for Natsuki. Yeah, oh, we have to stick with Sayori, but we'll get to the other ones soon. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire her work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Wish I could have one right now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see the harm in that. Well, yeah, but... my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Let's see, is Natsuki the next one? Well, that depends, Jen. We never really decided who we're gonna do next. If y'all guys want to see Natsuki next, we can do Natsuki. It'll be fine. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. Well, it's up to you. Well, I guess we could do Natsuki next. And then we'll do Yuri and then Monica. And see how that goes. All good? And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the same way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me. At that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. Have fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere? Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Prom? I thought you only cared about getting this done. Sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... I thought we were just talking about being friends. This is way too close. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Back up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was saying this as a friend thing. I wasn't talking about, like, actually being, you know, like this. The rose-colored cheeks and imagining eyes fill my vision along slightly parted lips. What is happening? Yeah, I like to know that too. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori! Eh? Hi, Prom. Sayori? Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Prom. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Let's see. Don't stand so close to me. I mean, yeah, please don't. You're gonna give me the wrong idea. Because if you start liking me, then I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm supposed to proceed after that, and that's very hard to do. That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine. Just don't eat cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room. My imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. How close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Prom? Oh, she didn't see the finger licking thing, did she? Was she actually looking in my window? Oh no, I feel bad about that. Whoopsie toodles. Sorry, that was more so a joke than anything else. Oops. Why am I feeling this way, Prom? If she did, she's a stalker. Oh, that's right, that would be kind of stalkerish, wouldn't it? But we did promise that we would be there for her. I don't know, this is confusing me. I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It must be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Prom. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? What do you mean? What did Monica say to you? Yeah, no, she didn't mean it like that. This girl needs to get a grip. I mean, it's very, very hard to figure out like what people are feeling like when they're in this state. I should know. I've talked with many such people trying to get them to calm down. It's kind of hard to figure out like what to exactly say, because most times it's kind of irrational. But you know, I don't know. That's just from my standpoint. It could be totally different. Monica? Monica's the snake offering the apple. She is. Oh no, I might have to change my my best girl thing then. Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Dreaming about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I would trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. She's my favorite too. Oh, she is? Yeah, because I always thought like, yeah, I could see that. Monica's like pretty cool. But I don't know what you said to Sayori to make her feel bad. You never said what it was. Yeah, she's messing them up. Yeah, she shouldn't do that. If you just play it like normal, then yeah, we probably could have something. But if you're gonna keep messing with people's lives, I don't know. But Sayori looks away. I'll put a hand on her shoulder, reassure her. I'm scared, Prom. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Prom? I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Now that's fair. Yeah, but the last scene, that's wild. So all those feelings that you were feeling means that you actually liked me all this time. At least that's what I'm getting from this. I could be interpreting it wrong, but that's what I'm getting. So she does like us, but she doesn't know how to, I guess, like, express it, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, oops, I clicked off my screen. Darn it. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Sayori? Oh. What do I say? Um, um, I guess since we're going all in for Sayori, should I just tell her that I love her? I have no idea. I'm scared. Can I say I think I love you? Okay. Well, let's pick it then. Or should I save it first, or should I just go ahead and pick it? I have no idea. I'm scared. That's so sweet of you. I'm honored. Taco, were you, did you want that for real? You want us to say I love you a lot of times? Uh, should I save it before I pick the thing, or should I not? I could. Technically, maybe. I don't know. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go for it. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I accept any of your burdens, as long as we can continue like this every day. With you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Is this really okay? Yeah. I'll let Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Oh, that was her. Oops. Let's see. Going from flirting with Natsuki to telling Sayori you love her. I think protagonist is the toxic one here. Like, for real though. Like, when do you usually like just go over and just be like, oh, I'm casually going to lick the icing off this girl I barely even know's finger. Just pretend like, oh, this is just a joke. I'm not actually into you. I was just doing that to be funny. And then you make her feel all kinds of confused. And then it's like, oh, my best friend. Yeah, I love you more than I love that other girl. Just get her away. No, I want you. It's kind of weird. I don't like that. I would make another character for Natsuki, but I don't think I want my main protagonist doing that. I have no idea. Hey, the final Sayori image. Oh, that's the final one. Cool. He's messing around with all the girls. Let's see, if Luke did that to another girl, I'd be on another level of het. We'd all fight him. Oh yeah, I could never let Luke do that. Like, Luke didn't really understand anything about it either. He was just kinda, ew, I hate girls, get away from me. And then it was like, and then after a while it was like, oh, nah, I actually just like one girl. I don't actually care about anyone else. Every time someone goes over there, say, oh, you're cute. Luke's like, could you like fall down a pit like head first? And that's usually like how he acts, like, but I don't know. He was a baby. Yes, he was. He was very small at the time. And now he's a buff baby. Wow. At least he's polite about it. Yeah, well, he's polite about it now, but see, Luke's still not afraid to actually, like, throw hands if he's going to do it, you know? Like, he was still, like, if someone was giving him grief, even if it was a girl, he'd probably just go over there and be like, alright, I'm gonna slap you with my cloak now, and just whack! Send them flying off somewhere. And it's like, nah. She's the only one for me. Now get away from me. Anyway, you wanna go get McDonald's? Something like that. Well, Luke is perfect. Yeah, he's a good boy. I like him. He's a great man. He'll do just fine when P2 dies. See, always all for equal rights, equal fights. Yeah, because I never let P2 do any of the other stuff. Luke, though? Luke will freaking punch somebody in the face. He doesn't even care. He's like Batman. Anyway. I love you, Prom. I want to be with you forever. Me too. feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now. Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Prom. That's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Oh, it's so cool. Sometimes it do be like that. Yeah, it usually takes a while to kind of like reset yourself. Especially like if anybody has anything like going on with them. Like, just someone just saying like, oh, don't worry, I'll be your friend. Let's go ahead and play and do whatever. Like, it's just... Sometimes it's kind of hard to just look past that, and it takes a long time to kind of like get away from that. But I don't know. I think as long as you be there for them, like, it'll be okay. That's what I think. Her thoughts realizing he's toxic. Oh yeah, it's like, why are the rain clouds like going? It's like, she's not the one for you. Man, get away from her. Get away from him. He is not the one. He was playing around. He's a dog. He's for the streets. Oh, okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. Bro, why didn't you kiss her? That probably would have helped a lot. He's for the streets. Yes, he's definitely for the streets. Get out of here. You nasty, nasty Prom. I missed my rabbit parrot emote. Yeah, that actually would have came in handy for this type of situation right now. Until unleashing his inner Smeagol. Oh wait, what's Smeagol? Smeagol? Don't mind me. Hold on, I need to see. Oh, yeah, him. Oh, I know him. I hate it. Ugh. I don't like him. I don't like his my precious. Secrets untold. Yes. Let's see. So, oops. I guess that makes the festival tomorrow. Our first date, huh? Nice impression. Oh, I only know it from Aaron. Like, that's the only time I've ever heard that voice. And then I start seeing memes like after that. It's like, my precious. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always been. Even if we really are a couple. He's for the streets in that voice. Oh, no, Sayori. He's for the streets! He's for the streets! That's so stupid. That's freaking silly. No, Sayori, no! Sayori, don't do it. Prom's a dog. He's a dog! I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. It was beautiful. We need that clipped. Oh, I think you guys can clip that, but I'll like look at it later and I'll see if I can clip that on my own time. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I think I wanted to do it a little better, but I don't know. Like, I'm afraid to like do my entire voice when I do that. It's so crazy. Hey, Prom. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah. I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. Well, you could go to an adult and ask them about it, and maybe you can help her get counseling, and you can go with her as she's getting counseling, you know. That could help. You know, help her get through the motions. But, again, I don't know. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori means by not wanting anything to change? I don't think there's any adults in this world. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like it, really. It kind of feels like it's just us. Well, I mean, there's also Natsuki's dad. The boy lived alone. We are not going to Natsuki's dad. Oh yeah, we're definitely not going to Natsuki's dad. I swear, if he has hurt her in any way, I'm going to pound his face in. I don't know. But I know I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Tomer clipped it. Oh, she did. Nice. I'll use that as a short later. Wahaha. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is always texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm feeling a little bit of a foreboding. Why is there no music playing? Why is it quiet? I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. Pete always says Sayori and Natsuki. Shouldn't it just be Sayori? Not, Oh, y'all both said the thing. and didn't call it the jinx. You owe her a soda. You gotta get her a soda now. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Prom? Oh. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. It must be the one she prepared to have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So, that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing that it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. Save, I think? Oh, okay. La-dee-dum-be-dum-ba-dum. Okay, and we can get out of here, right? Wait. Return. Okay. It saved. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? You should take a little responsibility for her, Prom. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. How? How would you know about that? Unless you're telling me that you're stalking me as well. That's a little weird. I'm the club president, after all. Oh, I think you'll need this save later. Okay. Well, it's saved, so we should be good. Thanks for letting me know, because I would have just kept going through it without even thinking about it. Oh, I don't like that at all. How would you know? It doesn't even matter if you're the club president. But I stammer, embarrassed. Would Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? Sus. Exactly. How do you know all these things? How? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know more. I probably know a lot more than you think. I don't know if I like that. Eh? Sus! It's sus! It's sus, Bram! It's sus! Monica knows all the club. Monica knows all the part of the club is all knowing. The club knows all. There is nothing you do that is not hidden. And it's not private from Monica. Oh no. Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I got one of the pamphlets laid on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Get out of my head. 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 Get out of my... Oh. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know what's best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Oh, that's that's a little creepy. Not going to lie, I felt a chill run up my spine. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Prom? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. More than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori's, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Yeah, something's wrong. I don't like this. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect to answer it since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori! Wake up, dummy! There's no response. Now isn't the time. Run, boy, run. I don't like this. I'm getting scared. What is it? Is that your heartbeat? Or your footsteps on the stairs? I think it might have been the footsteps. Maybe. Oh dear, I don't really want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't that kind of a breach of privacy? Oh boy, I'm sweating. I'm sweating too, and it's like 62 degrees out here. Oh boy. But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori! Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Oh shoot. Whoops. Whew. Well, that's not gonna be that's gonna have to be censored for YouTube. Oh my lord. Yeah. See, this is the time where Jen actually made me a censor, so if there's something bad on here, I'm just gonna use that. So, y'all guys are probably gonna see like a whole picture up here. But for everyone on Twitch, you'll be able to see everything else. Let's see. What the heck? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. This is making me quite chilled out. Oh boy. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Ah, nice. It was Moida. It definitely was. Just yesterday, I told Sayori that I would be there for her. I don't like how the music's like all off key either. I told her I know what's best and everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I should have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. Swarmy thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, altered to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been. Oh, gee whiz. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset or try something different. Well, funny you say that, Prom. I kinda can do that. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Let's see, you wouldn't have gotten the last image if you didn't say you love her, though. Oh, so I really did need to tell her that. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Oh, that's totally not cool. What's this? Well, seems like there's another Monica forming here, and it looks very, very weird. Oh, snap, oh, snap, oh, snap. Well, I guess that was Sayori's story, I guess? It's okay, you won't remember soon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more horrible things, right? Oh my freaking gosh. Also, I kind of like the glitch effect. It kind of reminds me of the glitch effects you'd be showing me on some of your art, Jen. It's pretty cool. Oh. Whew. Not gonna lie, like, when I first saw it, I like jumped back in my chair and I had my eyes, I covered my eyes with my hand until I was like, until I felt better enough to kind of like look, but oh, that was, yeah, they're definitely not seeing any of that. Nope, 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 nope. Anyway, well, should we start on Natsuki's story, or should we end it for now? I don't know. I am all types of confused. Oh boy. Sayori. My best friend. I don't want you up here. You devil. Do you want to keep going? Well, I wanted to finish one of their stories at least. But, let's see. If you don't mind. Well, let's try to get like a little bit of Natsuki's story out of the way, right? We'll go on for just a little while longer and then we can end it. Well, no wait. But it's already an hour though. I could just make like it could just cut it off here and just like start fresh for like another one. I just meant at the moment, but Jen needs to eat. Oh yeah, I forgot. Jen, did you eat? Did you eat food? Yeah, that was a good end. Plane Coon. Nice to see you again, or nice to hear you again. You think you could fly up just a little bit higher so I won't have to hear this on my stream later on? I don't think he cares. We can cut it here and continue next time. Thank you, no. Oh, okay. Well then we'll cut it right here. That was the end of Sayori's story, so the very next time that we play this, I will try to do Natsuki's story next. But anyway, this is gonna be an interesting edit, I will say. But, yeah. I hope to see whoever's watching this like in the future, hope to see you on the next one.